This is a disclaimer for the video. The stuff you're about to watch has nothing to do with fishing, but it is what happens on the miles between.
I'm crying.
She's crying. You'll enjoy this, I hope. Let us know. Comment below. Nothing to do with fishing.
I'll show my hair. Until they had a name of K, so I could be KBF.
I did. It was a prerequisite.
That was on the checklist?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm sure I'm glad my
And your last initial had to be H. So that if it ever became Hoover, that there was no initial changing going on. See? You didn't know that was going on, did you? I just scared the crap out of her.
Yeah, it kind of makes me extra saliva.
She got a little butterflies in her feet and the top of her head. Her heart just...
You make me have butterflies.
Our heart just skipped a beat.
What? How do you tie bread to floor?
Braid to fluoro. How do you tie braided line to fluorocarbon line?
With that little taggy thing.
Yeah, the little taggy thing.
Do you know, sometimes when I watch these videos that I learn things that I do that I didn't know that I did?
Yes.
Do you do things that you didn't know you did?
Yes. When I first started doing TV, and I would watch a video back, like I never really watched the full episodes, but I would watch segments and stuff. I would see myself doing things and kind of go, wow, I do that. And so as you kind of evolve in your hosting role, you become very aware of little idiosyncrasies and things that you do that you don't like that you do. And so you become self-conscious of them, and therefore you don't do them because they're in the back of your head. Is that what you're talking about, or are you talking about other things?
Well, there were just two things I was thinking about, but I don't think I can change them.
Like what?
Well, I never really knew that I played with my hair. By the way, my hair is so matted up after night fishing, sleeping in this car when you left the windows up, that it feels like that hydrilla from last night. It is disgusting.
It's probably got some hydrilla in it. All the casting you did.
I caught a bunch of like.
Kristie did a lot of casting last night.
Yeah, and
the soundtrack of her night was.
But you know, I got better.
You ever heard them sound effects from like a ninja cartoon? That was Kristie kind of over here in the dark all night. Oh!
There were a couple
times. And I'd hear the blow up. Oh! So this was the soundtrack for my night. Oh! 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 Oh!
You know what, though?
And then it was, fish on! Oh! Fish on! Oh! And then it turned into, fish! Oh! So.
But I learned so much. I'm still at the point where I don't have to catch a fish all the time. I just want to go fishing. And I get better every time, I think.
Yeah.
Well, at the beginning of the night, I didn't even...
Your goal as a new angler is to suck less every time you go fishing.
I think I suck less.
You know what your goal is as a very experienced seasoned angler with gray hair in your beard and some notoriety as a decent fisherman?
To teach other people how to suck less.
Nope, to suck less also. Every time you go fishing, I don't care how much skill you have, how long you've been doing it, once you think you can't learn anymore, you can't. So you always have to be in the situation where you're constantly evolving the way that you think, the way that you fish, by always observing and a sponge and soaking in everything that's going on so that you can use all the variables to make decisions about how to be better. Assessing the situation. Like, for example, last night I had you throwing the frog because I wanted you to experience frog fishing at night and I wanted you to get that ultimate blow up. But with a little bit of a high pressure system in the area, the water was super slicked out. It was a fair night based on the moon phase, the fish weren't really that aggressive. So towards the end of the night, I switched to speed crawl, and I started smashing the fish.
I love that.
It was because it was more subtle. Hindsight being 20/20, also being foresight for the next trip when I'm in that situation again with an inexperienced angler, and that's something that's in my arsenal. I'm going to switch you to that first, let you go ahead of me and you catch the fish, because ultimately that is the goal. So as a teacher, an angler that's trying to get better by being able to make other people better, I learned something last night. So every takeaway from every trip, if you get better, that's a mission accomplished. If you go out and just beat the water into submission, jack a bunch of jaws, catch a bunch of fish, and you don't learn anything, you had a good time, but in my opinion, you didn't improve as an angler, so it's not a total win. Does that make sense?
It does.
So as soon as you think you are too good to learn, as soon as you think you know it all you'll ever know is what you already know. So always be a sponge, be willing to learn from others, fish with anglers that are better than you, fish with anglers that challenge you, fish with anglers that fish different from you, because that'll make you a better angler, that'll make you a better steward of the sport. And fish with anglers that aren't as experienced as you. Take someone out fishing, because when you make your mind up to tell somebody something that you're selling them as the gospel of fishing, or as an absolute truth, you have to challenge your own self to make sure that that information's accurate. And there's nothing better for taking yourself to the next level than to start teaching somebody else, because you really have to make sure that you double down on having your stuff together before you start representing to someone else how to do something. So take a kid fishing, take your girlfriend fishing, take somebody else's girlfriend fishing.
Ooh.
Take your wife fishing, but don't take somebody else's wife fishing.
Look how cute this thing is.
The hell are you doing? You look like Audrey Hepburn in one of those.
The material's not really right. I can't fold it the right way, but yeah. You have a teal one too?
You're supposed to wear it like a bandana.
I am.
I mean, not like a ascot neck thing from the 20s.
Oh my gosh.
I thought these damn things were Smarties. They're like...
Look, with white capri pants, this would be cute, even with this fishing shirt. What do you use this for? Do you tie this around your neck?
Face rag. I use that one to wipe my butt.
Chad, do you really wipe your sweat on that?
I have sweat and clean my glasses with it. And I put it on my face like to keep the sun off me.
While you're fishing?
I can't do it when I'm filming, or I look like a bandit.
How do you put it over your face?
Yeah, I hate these nasty things.
How do you do it?
Oh, it tastes like freaking soap.
Is that how you do it over your mouth?
No. Didn't you play Cops and Robbers when you was a kid?
I'm an only child. I didn't play any. I played Operation. That was it.
Robber than rubber. You do like this right here. I'm gonna hold the steering wheel with my leg.
Oh, here.
And you just tie it like that.
You look like somebody who would rob a bank.
That's what I just said, Cops and Robbers. It's hard. And then if you put it up over the back of your head, it gets your ears. I actually put two of them on. I put one backwards, scrunched up to cover my neck, and then one like this.
What do you want me using with these?
Throw them in the garbage. It tastes like soap.
It's only one flavor that tastes like soap, and if you didn't mix all the flavors together...
One of them tastes like freaking root beer.
Ugh, that would be the worst.
You say ugh. You don't like root beer? What the hell is wrong with you?
I think there's a lot of people who don't like root beer.
Right. No.
What is it that's in it? Is it sassafras or?
It's root beer.
I think it's sassafras.
It's good.
Root. That's how they make it.
Okay. It's freaking good. You never had a root beer float?
No.
All right. So you can't eat peanut butter, and you choose not to eat root beer?
Well, I don't think anybody eats root beer.
Freaking, I mean, you know what I'm saying. With a float, you eat it. With a root beer float, you eat it.
What you do, you put ice cream and Coke?
Not in a root beer float. That'd be a Coke float. It's ice cream and root beer.
I hadn't had either one.
Golly. Are you sure you're American?
Yeah. I ate a lot of bacon.
Do you like hot dogs?
I ate a lot of bacon.
What about hot dogs?
I ate hot dogs.
Okay. We'll let you keep your American cards, but you definitely don't get your America sign off.
Oh my goodness, look. It's been
Oh my God.
look, I got this out of the mailbox.
That better not be what I think it is.
Like when I said I eat a lot of bacon, it reminded me, listen, did you see me get a box out of the mailbox yesterday as we were getting in the car?
No, I didn't.
I can't get it open. I think this is what this is.
You think that's what it is? What the hell else can be in a box that big by that big?
Bam!
Oh my God.
Look at this. A mandel. Hickory smoked bacon.
There is no such freaking thing as a mandel.
Smell it. Smell it.
Give it to me.
Smell it.
Right.
But I'm not conceding that this is a mandel before I smell it, but if it's bacon flavor, damn, it's even got bacon on the thing.
It does. It does.
Oh my God. It smells like vomit.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it smells better whenever you light it.
I don't know. Put the lid back on the thing. It smells like...
You know what it smells like?
Throw up.
A man.
No.
Yeah.
It smells like somebody threw a man up who ate bacon and vomit and mixed it up and then re-threw it up.
Well, that's disappointing.
Golly.
I just remember when we were loading up the truck, I opened the mailbox and threw it in.
These people's about to love me.
Ah!
Oh, yeah. I just did a Days of Thunder cold trickle.
There was a little bit of cold.
There's a little cut across right there.
3/4 of a mile, exit left.
Hey, a minute ago, I think you're
jealous.
I think it was like a different city.
Don't try to change the subject. I think you're jealous because I'm rocking it better than you were.
Oh, no, I look way better. Wait until I put on some jewelry, some makeup, do my hair, and put on some little white capri pants. Even with this fishing shirt, but with that around my neck. Oh, yeah, you'll think I look cute.
Let's see how bad. Think I can get away with that look?
That looks silly.
Exit left.
Hey, so anyway, we were talking about stuff I realized I did when I started watching myself. And so one thing, I never knew I played with my hair.
I would choke myself to death with that on like that. Be like a Mitch Hedberg. I feel like I'm being choked by a really weak guy. Comment below if you got that joke. If you're a Mitch Hedberg fan and you remember his piece on the whole turtleneck. I don't like turtlenecks because I feel like I'm being choked by a really weak guy.
Like wearing a turtleneck is like being strangled by a really weak guy.
I do a pretty good Mitch Hedberg, by the way.
You do know how much I hate turtlenecks.
That was good. Mitch Hedberg said, I moved into an apartment complex and I played my music really loud. So my neighbor knocked on the wall and I said, go around. I like that one.
I'd say, go around. I cannot open the wall. I don't know if you have a doorknob on the other side, but over here there's nothing.
He also does the one about the ant farm. He says, I bought an ant farm. Them fellas ain't grown shit.
Look, I'm crying.
Of course, he's dead now from a heroin overdose. It's a tragedy. He was good. He was
There's a
really
lot
good.
of funny people who use heroin. It looks like you would like.
He was a really good comedian.
It looks like if you were funny, that you would just know to stay away from it.
Maybe. Or maybe you're just bored. The way he explained his job was, my job is to sit around a hotel room and think of stuff that's funny and write it down. He said, but if the pencil and paper are too far away, I convince myself it's not that funny. Yeah, so I liked him. I don't need to write it down. It just keeps coming. It's like my brain is tapped into something in a funny universe and I'm like a vessel for it. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm experiencing this stuff real time just like you are. It hits me through the head and out my mouth before I even know it. That's why I laugh at my own stuff a lot of times, because I think it's funny too and I just heard it like y'all did. This one over here ends up wiping tears out of her eyes and crying. I can't show you about 60% of the crap that comes out of my head. That's why I got the name Not Right.
Anyway. So
That's a paragraph for a word.
okay.
Anyway.
So that brings
It's kind of like
me
Jeff Foxworthy, you know, the whole redneck words. How'd your mama
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. A lot of people in here tonight. Anyway.
I'm crying.
I'm sorry.
again.
Anyway, what were you saying?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I realized two things when I started watching myself. And one, well, three. I realized I didn't know jack about fishing, and everything I learned, there's 1,003 things more. But I learned that I twirl my hair, and if you told me I twirled my hair, I would have been like, no, because people who twirl their hair drive me nuts. And now I watch myself on video, and I'm like, oh crap. But the other thing is, and I've asked you about this, and you made fun of me for
In
it.
1 mile, keep right.
Is I thought that you were putting some kind of filter on my voice to make me sound.
No. Let me break this down for y'all. I posted up our first video, and I get this phone call. Hold on. I get this one. Hello? Chad, what did you do to my voice on that video? I go, what are you talking about? You did something to my voice, but you didn't do nothing to yours. And I said, what are you talking about? I didn't mess with I didn't manipulate the audio at all.
There was a filter.
No, you put like a filter something on it. It makes me sound country.
Keep right.
I'm like, baby.
It's like totally straight up.
That's how you sound. No, I don't. Her kids are like, yes, you do, mama. And she's like, no, I don't. Like, this is a straight up freaking debate. So I have to take my cell phone and record her real time, play it back to her, and she literally looked like you kicked her puppy. She said, how'd you do that? Still not convinced. It's just the way she sounds. So now if y'all notice, when she says things, there's this like attempt to enunciate, and she's trying to downplay it a lot of times. So you'll be able to tell the difference between when I turn the camera on and she don't know what's on, and like when she's trying to posture up and sound less country. But what she sounds like is Paula Deen with a head cold when she tries to talk normal without having a country accent. And she just sounds country-er. I'm gonna make this sugar butter toffee. And we're gonna mix it up in a pan and we'll serve that right up. The long I kills me. Right, lie, nice. It's like there's a different I in East Tennessee than anywhere else in the world. It's like it's another letter in the alphabet. Because we say left and right, you know, mean and nice, you know.
Mean and nice.
Nice.
Left and right.
Right. It's like an I with an A sound attached to it, right? What else you say? Light.
I don't know what else I say.
Right.
I think everything
light,
else I am.
Nice. Am. It says am.
If you
Am.
listen.
And then she tells me, don't you remember when you was in school and you clapped it out? Am. Oh my God. Am. It's 2 letters. It can't be 2 syllables.
No, we've talked about this. The W has 3 points, so it has 3 syllables. W. Em has 2 humps, and so it has 2 syllables. We've talked about it. We have.
No, you've talked in the vicinity of me about it.
We actually
repeatedly.
We actually were
wrong.
FaceTiming Casey one night.
Wrong. There's not 2 syllables in 1 letter. Em.
There's 3
Am.
W.
If you're gonna play that game, then the word am should have 3 syllables. Am.
Oh, I can make it happen.
I know you do.
Remember when you and Austin were turkey hunting and I said but apparently I said it somehow and he said, oh my goodness, you just made 1 letter of 3 syllables.
I, like it's a I. 1 letter, 3 syllables.
Do you think that
Oh, and if you want somebody to play the brain teaser thing, what was that one that Brendan did?
No, it was Austin.
Like,
Austin.
EYES?
No, it's what does Y-E-S?
If Y-E spells yes, what does E-Y-E-S spell? She said,
Don't tell them, baby.
E-yes. Comment below if you know what E-Y-E-S spells.
Well, when they're typing it, they will.
Well, either way. You could have typed it out in your head first.
Look, I'm crying.
I know. But you, from your ES have water coming from it. Good gosh. You can tell we're delirious and we fished all night long and we need a shower. That's another word she says.
I don't.
Shower.
I don't say it that way.
Okay, go. Think about it.
Shower.
Shower. Paula Dean.
But look.
But when she says it without thinking,
like,
shower and pyre.
I don't say
pyre and fire. Say fire.
fire. That one's right.
That was
See,
right.
right.
She just said right, not right. That's
Look,
right.
but when I do it right, like I'm sitting up straight,
Right.
and I'm thinking about
Right. Right.
it. Right.
When she tries to talk normal, it's like she's got two tongues in her mouth and they're fighting with each other. Right. Right. Like you're taking a field sobriety test and staring the officer straight down. A, B, C, D,
Have you ever had
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
1.5 miles.